Ah, welcome, 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 fans. This is going to be practical video, a hell of a video, and this is longer. Yeah, I'm hoping we are able to learn a thing or two before we get bored. So this video is mainly for beginners that are new to Photoshop. I'm going to start from scratch down on how I made this very flyer from the background, from the back of the background to the main details we are seeing on the page. So buckle up if you need the resources. Link will be in the description to go to my Telegram group. You join the groups. All you have to do to join the groups, then you download the resources. So it's going to be under the image of this very flyer right here. Then you see a file and a link to the YouTube channel, and you click on the file and download it and then get it opened, and let's get right into it. Farms. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do from here is simple. We're going to create this very flyer from scratch down so that even an embryo in the bones can know how to design with Photoshop. So we're going to touch on this. So without much ado, let's get it started, farms. Alright, guys. So yeah, what we're going to do is to create a new page. Go to File and create a new. So you select New, Ctrl+N for shortcut for this new page. So over here, we're going to select our workspace. So you go to Print. I will go to Print and then select A3. I'm using A3 over here because it's an A3 project and it's printable and what's not. It's printable and also can be used for social media and everything. Okay, yeah. This knowledge is actually for every flyer. So you're good to go, farms. And also, kindly bear with me if you find these videos helpful in any part of this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, farms. Let's get right into it. So if you are finding it difficult to get the E3, this is the unit I'm having here, millimeters, and then weight of 20, weight of 197, and then height of 120 millimeters, resolution on 300. That's all you have to know. Hit create to set up the page. Via in bombs, via in bombs. So what we're going to do is cancel. So we're going to first create a background color. Go to your create new video and then select solid color. So what I'm going to create, we could use white, but I'm going to just give it a little bit of yellowish light. This is okay for the page right now with time. So yeah, this is okay. So I'm going to settle with this color code right here, and we are good to go. All you have to do is to input the same digits and the alphabets in this section and hit enter, and you get the same color displaying on your page like that. So I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So yeah, so from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shape tool, that's the rectangle tool, So as I'm taking the shape to, what you're going to do is to ensure that your setting here is on shapes. If it is not on shape, put it back to shapes. Go away to create a shape. That's all you have to know. So you have your shapes, and then with the cursor pointing flat right there, you're going to click and drag to the right and then down at the same time. At the same time, this action, click, drag and drop, is happening like that. So yeah, this is the drag and drop we learned in school. So I guess you're going to use it right here. So what we're going to do here is simple. In the properties, right after dropping the shapes, the properties open. The properties tab open. This is the properties tab. When it opens, all you're going to do is to increase. Make sure the chain icon is highlighted. When it hasn't been highlighted, that means you'll be increasing only one side, just as you can see. But when it is highlighted, it affects every one of them. So yeah, just as you can see. Yes. So 0, so that everyone is equal. So I'm going to just highlight them each solely. So I am settling with 750, about 750. Take those for this roundness. Okay, so things we only want this highlight at the bottom, and it's only affecting this. We're going to take back the top right and left to 0. Sorry. Okay, so I just press Ctrl Z to undo. You uncheck this chain icon, and now take this one to 0, enter 0, the top left to fill back to normal, and enter this to fill back to normal. So this is the way to go about it. So what are we going to do here? We are going to create a very nice gradient background for this shape alone. That is the only essence of this shape. So what I'm going to do right now is to click or Ctrl+T. You can as well go here to edit, free transform, and then you hold shift, then drag a little bit down. You know, this shape is adjustable. When I say it's adjustable, that means you can change the shape or movement, the position anytime you want it. So at any point where you feel like you need this shape changed to or enlarge or increase, you can do that freely using Ctrl+T, or go to edit and free transform here, and you're good. Or just can press the node here and it will pop up the same Ctrl+T option menu to edit. You're good. So from here we are going to add the background color onto the shape. So I'll go here to the FX. I'll click on the FX, go to blending option. So what I'm going to do in this blending option is simple. I'll just make sure I take gradient overlay. So if you have this reverse checked, please uncheck it. Then you have style on radar. Style on radar. I select radar because I want it centered, just as you can see, and I'll make sure to increase the angle so that it spreads the center light across the shape, the inside of the shape, like as you're seeing, just like that. So you make sure you tilt the angle to about 50, just input 50 and you get the same setup. They're good. So what we're going to do is to get the color code. This color code I already have, or this background I already saved it. To save it, all you have to do is to click on the new here, and it will be saved just as it has been added. Okay, I already have it, so I don't need it, so I'm going to delete it. So what I'm going to do is to show you the gradient color combination. So I'll click on this. So this is the color we are using for the light gradient. I'll hit OK, and also I'm going to select the darker one, which is the next one, and this is the color code we are using for this very image. So yeah, I'll hit OK because I'm actually done, and I'll hit OK from here because we're actually done. So from here, what we're going to do is to bring in our image. So I'll go to File, and I'll go to Place Embedded. So over here, all I'll do is to select the image I want. So kindly get notice of this procedure, because next time I will just have to skip this whole process of coming to the files here, because I think it's going to be a waste of time. So I'll just skip it next time. So yeah, you hit place after selecting, and you're good to go, farms. So make sure you enlarge it to fit to the edges of the page, and you're good to go. I'll check done because I'm actually done. I'll right click on the layer and just select create clipping mask. What have we done? So what we've done is to create a clipping mask into this gradient shape. So the gradient shape is not permitting us to clip mask. So what we're going to do is to rasterize. We'll rasterize, so right click, and then you select rasterize layer style. Not only layer, rasterize layer style. You're rasterizing everything, then boom. So yeah, since it was a shape and it was also having the gradient color combination, it didn't allow us to see the image we positioned into it. So what do we do? We actually had to rasterize the layer style of the very shape together with the gradient color, so that they become one object that we can edit. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is to take this very image, two pillars image as we have selected, and take a blend mode, because we want it to blend into the background of the shape. Okay, the gradient colors are the background of the shape. So yeah, this very method is called the blending background method, and this is a combination of two. The blending background method, where we blend two or more images into the background colors, and also there's the next one, that is the plain background method. The plain background method is where we are able to use a plain color to design our flyer, but then it has to be attractive with colors and styles to catch the attention of people. Okay, so yeah, let's box on. That was just by the way, with a little bit of tips for you. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is to select a blend mode that will suit the eye of this very flyer. So I am going with hard light. You can go with any of the blend modes that suits your eye, but personally I am taking hard light for this image. Okay guys, so hard light, it says. So from here, it's so simple. What we're going to do is to create a layer, a new layer, by hitting on this icon. Then we're going to create a clipping mask of it into the shape layer like that as well. So what we're going to do is to take our brush tool, come here, take our brush tool. Sorry for how my brush tool is going to appear, because you are not going to see the brush size. I am seeing from my side, so sorry about that. So due to that reason, I'm going to show you my brush setting right at the top So I'm having the size here. I've already enlarged, so I know. So at 18, okay, so 1811. So 1811. Hardness always at 0 if you want to brush smoothly. So and then soft round brush selected, soft round brush, and you're good. So what I'm going to do is to take a sample color of the darkness here. So this is the color code I'm setting with just in case, and then you're good. So I'm going to brush around our image some darkness, okay, just some soft darkness around. So yeah, so what I'm going to do right now from here is to show you the before and the after of everything. So yeah, this is going to be the before and the after. There's some darkness, there are certain things the image won't bring, so you have to do it yourself manually in the Photoshop app. So we are good to go, friends. So I'm going to bring in this image, so stay tuned. Let me bring it. So bring in this image, and we are going to position it right here. Enlarge it a little bit. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is to put this image layer on screen. Why are we putting it on screen? Because we just need it to pop for us to see. So I'm seeing lighting giving us a good pop, and also screen giving us a good pop. They work alongside, but this very video, we are going with screen blend mode. From there, you create a layer mask by adding a layer mask right here using the icon. Tapping on the icon, you have it. Layered mask. Okay, so we're going to take our brush tool with the same brush settings. I'm going to reduce it a bit. Then use the foreground black color. You select this foreground black color to clean the sharp edge. So what am I doing? I'm going to zoom in for you to see the cleaning. B. So yeah, to clean the sharp edge of this very image. So everything is happening in the layer mask on the image we have added. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So what's next? We're going to create a duplicate. You can press Ctrl+J to add a duplicate of this layer, or we're going to drag it and drop it into this new layer icon to create a duplicate. This tool style is the only way you can create a duplicate. So there are other ways, but you can either use a shortcut or drop it right here to add a duplicate. The duplicate is to help it shine. So we are going to reduce the opacity of the duplicated one a little bit to about 60, and we are good to go, friends. This is more like it. This is how to get your backgrounds working on your page. Alright, friends. So we are not done. I would say this is more of a top background for our work. So this is how you create a background for your page. So leaving this side for a whole lot of activities, you have the top one attracting a lot of attention to your flyer. So I'm going to then group the whole of the layers here. I'll select all of it, Ctrl+G to group, or hit on the group icon here to group. So yeah, that's more like it. So what I'm going to do next is to bring in the man of God. So catch you. So bringing this man of God is so simple. All you have to do position him right there because he is the center of attraction. Reduce him a bit. We are good to go, fams. So yeah, I'll hit done because I'm actually done. So what I'm going to do is to create a layer mask, add a layer mask to him. Take my brush tool. Then let me show you the brush settings. Hardness on 0, soft on brush, and just increase the size. And I'm brushing beneath him like that, just so that I have him fading. Okay, I'll take my brush tool back, then I'll brush the side a bit off, and we're good to go. So yeah, you can bring it down a bit if you're okay. So right here I'm okay, so I'm bringing it a little bit down. Yeah, so we're good. So from here I'm going to bring in bring in this man of God layer, this man of God's image right here. So what I'm going to do is to right click and flip him the other way because that's how I want him flipped. So yeah, so I'm going to just reduce him a little bit more, and we are good to go. So I'm going to put him right behind the first man of God's layer, so that by so doing I'll just bring his layer down below that of the first man of God's layer, and we have him hiding behind the first man of God like that. So I'll add a layer mask, take my brush to brush, and then brush it off. So yeah, this is more like it. So if you need a layer behind another layer, if you need an image behind and the another image, all you have to do is send this layer down below that of the first image, and you have it hiding behind him like that. That's simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is to go to File, hit on Place Embedded, so bring in this man of God's layer image, and what we're going to do is simple. I'm going to tilt him a bit and position him right here, right there. So yeah, so all I'm going to do is to give it a layer mask, take my brush tool with the same brush, soft rounded brush settings, foreground color black to clean all the time, then I'll clean the bottom. Okay, farms. So we are then going to bring in this man of God's layer image. I'll increase the size. The position right here. So all I'm going to do is to send the layer of this man of God down below all of the man of God's layer right there, so that it guys behind like that, the man of God, just as you're saying. Simple as that. So I hit done because I'm actually done, and I'll give it a layer mask, and I'll take my brush tool, B, you tap on the B key to bring the brush to as a shortcut, so you can clean. So let me show you. You can clean the man of God's layer and to your satisfaction. Yeah, this is okay for me. So yeah, we are good. So at the same time, I'll bring in this man of God image. This is actually the first time I'm actually getting the image word. Oh, so like I'm always saying man of God's layer, man of God's layer. So kindly forgive me for that. So what we're going to do with this man of God's layer image, we're going to position him. You see, right now, as you can see, he's in front of this man of God. So to send him behind, you just have to put his layer below that of the man of God we are seeing, and we are good. That's all you have it hiding behind. So they are all hiding behind each other like that. So that's it. All you have to do is to get your layer mask on this man of God's layer, then take your brush too, and then use the foreground color black to clean. You know, most of you complain of being beginners and not learning fully, so this is the opportunity to learn. So yeah, welcome to the page, and this is what we do on the channel. So I'll bring back the layer eye of the rest of the men of God, and this is what we're having on the page. So these arrangements I always go with. I prefer this. It depends on the image though. So yeah, this is what we're going with on this very flyer. So what I'm seeing is good, but then I need this background fire to spread more behind them. So all I'm going to do is to select both and enlarge it, making sure that it becomes big, then some size being visible on the page like that, just as you're seeing. Only that, just as you're seeing at the right side here, you can see that it's visible and it's working like fiery. I love it. That's all about it, and that is all we have got on the page. So what I mostly do on my men of God is that I add some effect them. So over here, I'm going to add the effect to this man of God, and we are not going to even waste time on this because we've spent a whole lot of time on the men of God. So from there, I'm going to speed at it. Listen to this voice. So from adding this together with you, I'm going to speed out the rest so that you add it together yourself, the rest yourself. So yeah, let's go. I'll take this man of God's layer, go to filter, and select camera raw filter. Yep. So then here, all I'll do is to add a temperature, increase it, add the tint, add some contrast. You just play along, okay, to your satisfaction. Then all you have to focus on mostly is the texture more, and then clarity parts of the features. That's all you have to focus on. And then a little bit of saturation if you please, and you're done. So I'll hit OK. So catch you when I'm done. Whew. Okay, fams, here we have our page filtered. Alright, fams, so this is good for our image or men of God. So after adding the cover of it, you can see everything nicely made for us. So I'm going to select all of it and then hit on the group to create the group. If you want to name it, you can name it. So we'll name this MOG, and we'll name this BG, so meaning background BG, not BJ. BG, guys. Alright, fams. So we're going to box on to add in the names of the men of God. It's going to be a simple procedure. So we are not going to waste a lot of time here, but then we'll box on with it. So there's this image I have in my resources. So we'll go into the resources and bring it. So yeah, bringing this image onto the page, I will enlarge it, and yeah, we're done. That's it. So what we're going to do is to click on the FX, go to blended option. What am I going to do? We are going to add in some gradient fill. So over here, I added some gradient fill that I think is best for this image. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm actually doing is to get a very nice feel for this very shape. So I'm settling with 71 angle and a scale of 29, and the gradient as we created in the beginning. So this is going to be my color code for this lighter color, and this is going to be my color code for this lighter color. So next time we get to creating a gradient using the layer style, you know that this is the procedure. So if we skip it, it's not any problem. I hope I make myself clear. So yeah, I'll hit OK because I'm actually done, because there's nothing more to do here. So from here, we're going to add the text to our shape. So what I'm going to do is simple. So I'm going to go through this procedure with you guys and then leave the rest to you to add. So I'll teach you how to go about it. So for now, let's add the name. So I'll hit on the host. This is our host. So yep, so this is our host. So what we're going to do from here is so simple. We're going to select everything and then press Ctrl J, or you can drag into the layer here to make a duplicate. So when here we have a duplicate on the original one, so you can just select it and move it. So all you have to do here is to reduce the size as you send it to every one of the men of God like that. So I'm going to speed up the process and add the names of the men of God to them so that we don't waste much time. So what I'm going to do here is simple. Is by deleting this. So you click and drag this FX, double click or click and drag to the bin icon right here, then you're good. So all you have to do is to click here, go to color overlay, and we're going to add a plain color overlay that is white. I'm settling with white. So yeah, we are good. So all I'm going to do here is to change the color of this text because it's not showing because it's white as well. So yeah, just as you can see, and I'll change this to black. So that's more like it. So I'm going to zoom in and write in the names as it should be, like that. Okay, farms. So just as you can see, welcome fonts. It's just the arrangement. So you make a duplicate, then you arrange it to your favorite man of God or the next man of God. Then you add the name, just that fonts. So yeah, all I'm going to do is to select everything just so that we are well coordinated. The grouping, so you just group with Ctrl+G, or you hit on the group icon and you're good to go fonts. So yeah, this is more like it. So this one, name it names of MOG. Okay fonts. So that's more like it. That is more like it. So from here we're going to go the main details. It shouldn't be that hard. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take our text 2, take our horizontal type 2. So type 2. So we're typing in with the font Montserrat. Okay, we're actually using Montserrat and no other font for today. So we're going to select bold and I'm going to type in culture. So this is for the culture, okay? This is for the family. And also I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. You know, the channel is growing, it's been growing, and I've been watching. So thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing. Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to teach you guys my knowledge, to show you guys how it's done, and you guys have been supportive since day one. I appreciate it a lot. So thank you farms for showing up. Okay, so we're going to go with the shape. You're going to take a rectangle tool and we're going to create this very nice shape right below this culture text, and boom, it shouldn't be that hard to create. So it's simple. I'll go and select here and then select a darker color. So this is way cool. Alright guys, so this is the color code I'm settling with and we're good to go fonts. So I'm going to make sure it's all centered, and that's what we want on the page, the center alignment of our page. So I'm going to just take my font type to and type in the necessary detail. So here I'm going to type in this all caps, Christ is the way of life. So Christ is coming soon. Most of you guys are not repented. You're still in your sins, committing repeatable sins, and then just making the temple of the Lord deity, that is your body and your soul. So please, I recommend Christ to you. If you don't know of Jesus Christ, the Lord as personal Savior, kindly take Him and save your life in this end time where bad things are happening and showing sign of the revelation of the end times. So this is what we have on the page. It's just as you can see, it's that simple. No need, no string attached, no need to do a lot of things. There's a shape and the text on it, a darker color with a darker shape with a lighter text. That's all. That is all you need. So if there's the vice versa, that means you're going to go with a lighter shape with a darker text. That is all you have to do or learn in this video if you have come this far. So yeah, what we're going to do from here next is take the rectangle tool and create this nice slim rectangle to the end of the page. Why are we creating it? Because we're trying to divide it into two. Normally, if you are told to draw a table in school, you draw a table into two so that you can write something on the left side and the other side. So this is the main purpose of drawing the table-like structure on the page, just as you can see. Yeah, so that's more like it. So what we're going to do is to add in a very important detail right below here. So we're going to take this and I'm going to change the font. So this, we want a stylish font. So stylish font. Stylish font. Yeah, we're going with Belinda. So kindly let me know down in the comment section if your girlfriend or your friend's name is Belinda. If it is, then come for your biscuit, fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have watched this far. Don't forget to go back. I know most of you are going to download offline, but don't forget to go back and support the channel with a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icon if you haven't. Alright, fans, so I hit Belinda Font and we are good to go. So what I'm going to do is to give it a green, a darker green. So yeah, this is the color code I'm going to settle with, so that it's darker. So yeah, I'm settling with this color code. Hit OK because I'm actually done. So we're going to type in, let me zoom in for your eyeball to see what is going to be happening right there. So yeah, we're typing in this Jericho. You know, Jericho. So with the font Belinda. Don't forget to let me know if you have a friend called Belinda. Most of the time, a Belinda should be God sent. If your Belinda is not God sent, please, you need to baptize both of you. So yeah, we have our text like this on the page, and what we're doing is enlarging it, but we're going to hold shift from here. and drag the node downwards to stretch it just as you're seeing it. So the main purpose is to stretch it down, and then you can move it a bit upwards like that, and you're good to go. That's more like it. That is all you have to know about it. So from here, I'll take my rectangle tool and create this nice rectangle on the page. Draw it like that on the page, and we are good to go, farms. So it's going to be nice if this side of the rectangle just meets this, touches the font's body like that, so that it feels like it's coming from right straight from it. So just to make it stylish, a little bit stylish, okay, leaving it like this leaves it a whole lot on soft. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is to hold Control. I'm holding Control now, so the mouse pointer changes to this sign you are seeing. Then I'm going to click and drag the node to meet like that. So what I'm going to do from here is to change the color to this color. What are we having? A very beautiful structure point for a detail to be placed on. So any detail can be placed on here and project nicely on the page. What else do you need? What more do you need? So what I'm going to do, I feel it needs to be a bit bigger, so I'm going to stretch it, holding shift, stretching it downwards, just that, and we are good. So I'm going to select this and take my type tool. Then I'm going to type in with Montserrat font. So Montserrat font style, something a bit bold. So I'm thinking semi-bold. What I'm going to type in, we're going to type in the movement, okay? Movement. So we bring it into the shape and change the color of it, something greenish. So I'm settling with this color code, and we're good to go, fans. I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So yeah, that's more like it. So over here, I'm going to just enlarge it. Can press Ctrl T to enlarge, and hold shift to stretch if you want to stretch, but this is okay, and we are having it nicely. So I think I made a mistake here, so all I'm going to do is to press Ctrl T, so don't stretch, Ctrl plus Z to undo, bring it back to normal. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is to add complete this center state, this work. There's like movementation, so that it will be long. Okay, so in a case where it's not long like this and you want to stretch, it's fine. There's no harm in stretching. Alright, farms. So that's the only correction to be made. So we are done, a bit done. So what I'm going to do from here next is to add up. So we're going to add up. So I have this very custom shapes created for myself. Okay, I actually downloaded it online. So this is how it looks like. Once I draw the shape like this, you just see it is drawn an arrow shape like that. So I'm going to use it, but you can use any other shape tool to create. It's normal. I'll give it a color like this. I'll hold Alt and then drag to the right to make a duplicate, and we are done. We are done. All I'll do is to enlarge it down, down, down. What we're going to do from here is I'll take my type 2 and add this type. I'm going to then type with, for Montserrat, the motto. The motto right here. And we're good. So all I'm doing is to reduce the size. Reduce, okay, the size of this text. Yep. Just as you're seeing it. It's so simple. It is so simple. So majority of the time, what I do on the channel is just add all this texting, all this typing phase, just so that we don't waste time. But this video is more focused for beginners, on beginners that do not know how to do away with the typing or their own and wants to learn. This is for you. Every method, the mindset behind everything is right here. So we are good. We are good to proceed. Okay guys, so I'm going to select everything and group like that. So yeah, we are not done. This is more like the before and the after. So what we're going to do from here is to add in these more details. So that is the date. So I'm going to take my type 2 and type in the date. So I'm going to type in the 15th to 16th. So for now, we'll have this, and then we'll have to type in the month. That's the May. Take Ctrl T. Then I'll change the font style to something bolder. Something bold, so Montserrat black will be okay. So yeah, Ctrl plus T to free transform. Then I'm going to enlarge it onto the page like that. So this is what we have it, and I'm loving how it's turning out to be. So what I'm going to do is to change the color of this to that of this. And we're good to go forms. So Ctrl plus 0 to zoom to fit to page. I'll enlarge our date right there like that. So what I'm going to do is simple. Just getting a good blend of the enlargement, okay, for the shape, for the date. Just that. So yeah. So I'm going to take my shape tool. Then I decided to create this shape right here. With a very darker color. Then I typed in 20 socks. I press Ctrl plus A to select all or highlight all. Then I'll just reduce the 2026 just as you're seeing to be close to each other like this. So we are good to go, farms. So position it right here and then hold shift, drag it down, drag to have that blend like that. So that's more like it. That is more like it. So from here, I'll take the rectangle tool, position myself right here, then draw a rectangle, very nice rectangle on the page, just like that, just as you're seeing, simple as that. So all I'm going to do is to change the color to something darker as we have on the page. We're already dark on the page, so having a darker something won't destroy the farm mini. Okay guys, so I'm going to hit Ctrl plus T. Oh, going to take my text tool and type in the time. So I'm going to hit 6 o'clock p.m. each night. Instead of most of us to be practicing every time, we just have to worry about what to create. You know, if you're coming up as a designer and you don't know how to create flyers yourself, the best thing to do is to be practicing with other people's work. Don't try creating your own design. Over time, you blend with other people's artwork and blend with yours. So it will be like a good blend. And you see yourself designing something unique with your own style and somebody's style. Imagine how best you come out with your own style and someone's style combined. That's more like the best advice I got from my mentor, and it has helped me so far. I can see progress with it. So yeah, I hope it helps you too. Alright guys, they're done. So let's group everything right here and box on to the next. So we're going to write in the church name. The church name will always be at the top, just as you always know. So yeah, so with the church name, we're going with the so yeah, the Pentecost Church Ghana. Then we'll hit our presents. You know, normally the presents hits better when you're pronouncing it in any program at all. Or let's say you're advertising and hit the presents. It hits better. It hits every corner well like that. Okay, friends. So yeah, we're going to select something darker for this presents so that it doesn't seem lost. It already feels lost, but okay, so what we're going to do from here is to give this guy So double clicking on it here, we're going to give it a shadow. We will hit the drop shadow and we're good. So yeah, the drop shadow, the settings are right here. Select, put in the same figures as mine, and you get the same settings. So I hit OK because I'm actually done. Apply the same thing on the next text. So what I'm going to do is to hold Alt, another way to duplicate. Hold Alt, and by so doing, you drag and drop into this layer, this FX. You drag and drop it. And you duplicate it. The same edit will be on the Ghana font or text, like that. And there you have it. Alright, farms. So that's more like it. That's more like it. So from here, what we're going to do is add our accent shapes. We're going to add the shapes that we think will catch attention to our flyer. So what I'm going to start with, we're going to start with our pen tool. Take a pen tool, then make sure you select a brighter color and make sure it settings on shape. So what I'm going to do from here, to create a node at the top here, create another node at the top here, and then create another node here and drag down to make it stylish shape, and then meet it at the initial point we created earlier. And this is what we have, a very beautiful shape we can play around with. So I can change the color anytime I want. So yeah, I need it a little bit lighter, not too orangey. So we're good. So this is the color code I've settled with. From here, if you seem to want to add anything at all, just create a new layer and add anything that will make your design go in. So yeah, this is what I'm settling with. So sometimes I decide to either add a shape, a rectangular shape, or a circular one. So with a circular one, you can just reduce the opacity and make the color darker, because it's supposed to be darker for it to be reduced and it to be nice, showing nicely. So you don't have to even stress much on the colors that much to already pop. And this is all we're having. So this is almost like the end of this tutorial. So thank you for clicking to watch. But then before you leave, this is what I normally do for the finishing touches of my flyers. You hit Ctrl Shift Alt E, Ctrl plus Shift plus Alt plus E to bring out the overview. You bring out this overview so that I can edit and add some features on it. So what I'm going to do is, on this overview, I'll go to filter and hit the camera filter. Then I'm going to add some lightning colors onto the overview, just as you're seeing, so that it pops out nice onto the eyes, just as you're seeing. So that's more like it. That's more like it. So we are done. Thank you very much, fans, for clicking to watch this video. If this video did help you in any way possible, that made you learn a thing or two, don't forget to join the family here, because this is what we always do on this channel, so that you can learn with the family. And also, don't forget to visit my PSD page on seller.com to purchase some of our PSDs on the page to support the family. Okay, fams, don't forget to join the Telegram group after you download the resources. And also, don't forget to leave a comment. So I'll catch you next time in my next tutorial. I'm Simplicity. I know it's been long since I've posted. I've been packed. I've been busy. See you next time. I love you guys. Bye bye.